Hi guys, welcome back to another Make It Monday. So guys, we're jumping right into this video. We are going to make our beautiful DIY calendula soap. Here is our wonderful oil that has been infusing. So guys, I've been using this twice a day for the last week, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm already seeing improvements. So I will follow up, or I'll keep you guys posted in terms of how it's been maybe like in a couple more weeks. Because I think 1 week, yes, I've seen a difference, but I don't want to jinx it like I said. And so I want to wait maybe like another couple weeks, and then I'll like update you guys on, what I've noticed with the calendula oil. That being said, we're going to jump right in and we're going to make our DIY soap. So I'm using two different soap bases, hence why you see two different molds here. Initially, I was just going to do the one on the right, which is the Vanilla Stable Melt and Pour. However, I've decided to also include the Shea Butter Glycerin, simply because we are going to be adding our calendula petals. And I do want to, I'm not going to add it to every single bar. It's just more for aesthetics. And I know some people, they feel kind of, they feel kind of unsure about using botanicals in soaps, but I do want to assure you that calendula flowers are actually one of the very few that do not mold or rot your soap. And so if you have had the experience where you've made soap with these, definitely let me know. However, from what I've researched, these are one of the botanicals that really will not do that. They might perhaps cause a slight running of color in your more opaque soaps like this one on the left. However, that's about it. So I'm really excited. We are going to get started. As you can see, I've already pre-cut my soap base, and so we're now just going to melt it down, and then we're going to make our soaps. So I want to remind you guys, because it is a melt and pour, you do want to make sure you have your alcohol, and that is your isopropyl alcohol. So anything 90% is good, and that's just to get rid of the bubbles and the air pockets in your soap. I'm going to be adding fragrance, which is bergamot. You can add whatever you'd like. You don't even have to add it at all. And for added moisture, I'll be adding 1 teaspoon per pound, because it's 2 pounds of soap I have. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of apricot kernel oil. All right, guys. Oh, of course, with my calendula oil. So let's jump right in. We have our melted soap base, so we're just going to pour them into our mold. So I've already added our calendula petals. So like I mentioned, we are only going to add it to a few of them, so 3 in this case, because I'm going to really test it for my own purposes to see in terms of like if there's any mold that's going to occur. And so I'm really just going to use it in the 3. And then we are going to let our soap cool before we add our fragrance, and we will be adding the bergamot oil. have our shea butter glycerin soap base that's melted. So we are going to add our oils. So for our apricot oil, we're going to use half a tablespoon, sorry, teaspoon, not tablespoon, half a teaspoon of the apricot oil, and we are going to use 1 full teaspoon of our calendula oil. Ooh, this is gonna look so nice. It's gonna smell so nice. And I decided to switch out my essential oil. So in the first recipe, I ended up using bergamot. In this recipe, I'm going to use lemongrass. So you're gonna need 8 to 10 drops. Okay. And then we're just gonna stir it. And I've already added my calendula petals to the first 3. So we're just gonna pour. These are our bars after 24 hours. And these are the ones with the first soap base that we used. So it looks a little bit cloudy. I don't know if you can really see the, oh yeah, you can see the calendula petals. I didn't really use a lot. So that's how these ones are looking. Actually, this one I use a little bit more. So you can see that a tiny bit better. And that's the back of the soap. So that is the glycerin soap base. Well, it's a vanilla stable soap base that I use. And these are the ones with the shea butter glycerin soap base. So, I mean, they're both very nice. I'm really excited to use them. And I think that they turned out very well. So, guys, definitely give this Calendula DIY soap, melt and pour soap, a try. It's a really easy recipe. As always, I'll leave the full details in the recipe or in the description box for you. And so guys, thank you for joining me for another Make It Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.